All right, Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Truth in the Word channel. Today, we're going to be talking about tzitzis. All right. The other day, I did a teaching about tzitzis, and we had some questions about how I made these. And so I figured that it would be a good video. Let me see if I can get the focus on this. All right. All right, so this is typically what I make. Nothing fancy, but very simple. And if you need some tzitzis, you can knock a bunch of these out fairly quickly. What kind of string do we use? We use a variety of different things. I picked up some of this from the hobby store the other day. What was that store? Michael's. It's a Michael's, but Walmart, Home Depot. You can find something. I prefer the smaller thread like this though. I had another bag of goodies. Let me see. You can use yarn, but this bigger yarn, it makes a really thick tzitzis if you use the same amount of threads as you do with what I just showed you here. We also, one of our favorites is this this natural hemp cord. It ties really well. You got a good variety of colors. The ends don't fray like this thread will. So you definitely want to buy a bigger. If you can find a bigger ball than this little pack is, it would be great. Oh, let's see what else I got in here. We've made some out of these nylon cords. One of my daughters, she really likes the fancier, brighter colors, so there's lots to make her happy with those. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Oops. There's not a lot of instruction on making the tzitzit. It's just, 4 corners of your garments, and it has to have a cord of blue. And, the pattern that we've got that I use here is totally not necessary, but I do 10 wraps, 5 wraps, 6 wraps, 5 wraps, and that's Yod Hey, Vod Hey, the number of the alphabet that those are. It's does that matter? No, I think it's cool. It's fun for me to do it that way. I enjoy thinking about it like that. So that's what I do. Now I'm gonna try to move the camera. Oh yeah, no, you'll need a pair of scissors or a knife or a child with sharp teeth or something to cut your cord. And so let's get started. How I make mine, I'm gonna have to move the camera around a little bit to get a different angle. But so I've just got a board with a screw in it. Nothing fancy, just a piece of scrap wood I had. I've got some numbers wrote down on here from making different things, at various times. I will tell you, if you're going to have a craft board with lots of markings on there, be more specific. I lost track of some markings before, so label appropriately, and you will be glad you did later. So what I do is, I believe what I make these 38 inches, and let me move the camera now. Let me see if we can figure this out. All right, maybe this will work here. So I know where the markings on my board are for 38 inches. So, it doesn't have to be exact either. So I just start, and we're gonna get 4 whites and 1 blue. So I'm gonna do my 38 inches on that, and so here's that, and that. So now I have 1 string, roughly 38 inches. So I just use that to pattern the rest of them here. All right. And that's 2. Hey, I need to try to turn this autofocus off. See if I can manually get it where we want it. Nah, that's pretty good, I believe, maybe. All right, so that was 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. No, we'll just do 4. I'll just make 1. It's some people wear 4, some people wear 2. That's up to your own research and calling on that. So we got 4 whites. Now, one thing I will say on the blue, since we're going to be wrapping the blue around everything, if you're going to want to make your blue a couple 3 or 4 inches longer than your white. It's going to help you out, and you're not going to leave yourself short-handed. So I'm matching, and then I'm going a little more. All right, so that's about 4 inches. Like I said, this ain't rocket science, so you ain't got to be exact. Close enough to get it done. All right, so there's my 2. Oh, I guess I forgot I'm only making 1. I don't need to. Oh, well, I'll cut it. I already got it measured. Anyway, so let me put this in my goodie bag. All right, let me get all this out of my way. So now what we want to do is you want to make sure all your strings are pretty much lined up end to end. All right, and we're going to put them over our screw, and we want them even down here just like this. Right, and we're going to take our blue cord, and we're going to do the same thing. And so I didn't make that very much longer, did I? Oh, well, it's going to be all right. So let's see. We'll move you over here. This is what we got. Just like so. All right. Let's see if I can figure out the best way for you to see me tie this. All right, so now I think we can get it like this. So now I'm going to pull all my strings tight, and I'm just going to do like an overhand knot. Just going to cross it over, and then I'm going to flip it back through. And that's kind of like just how you start tying your shoes. And it's hard to watch myself in the camera and do this. All right, so there we go. Over, under, through, loop-de-loop, right? So now we have this. And All right. So when you pull this too, one of the things you got to be careful is pulling them evenly, because it's real easy to pull one side more than the other. And so I'm going to pull it all the way up to the screw. It ain't got to be real tight. You just want to hold it there. All right. And so I'm going to check my ends and make sure they're even. You know, they don't have, like I said, it doesn't have to be exact. As long as they're close, we're going to be in business. So now we're going to make our loop. So we're going to do the same knot we did. And you see I have this line right here. It's about 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches. You know, just make it whatever's good for you there. And we're going to tie the same knot, but we're going to stop at our marking there. All right, so we're going to do over, under, loop-de-loop, and we're going to pull that up to our line. We're going to make sure that we're still relatively even. And now it comes time. Oh, wait, now I like to do 2 right here. So we're going to do it again. And we're going to pull it, kind of, it's going to help you be consistent with your wraps if you're pulling it kind of tight while you do everything. And I'm going to pull it right up to that knot. I'm going to give this a good snug pull in here. I don't want it moving. All right, so now we're fixing to start the wrap. And so I'm going to get everything together, and I'm going to pull one blue out. We're going to pull it to the side over here, just like so. And I'm going to grab all my other ones. And so what we're basically going to do is we're going to go under this, and I'm going to grab it over. We're basically making like a number 4 shape there. So I went under, and we got this loop right here, right there. We're going to reach through there, and we're going to grab that string that we took under, and we're going to pull it. Yeah, this knot has a name, but I'm no expert in matters as such. So we're going to this. Then we got this. We're going to pull it up right there. All right, so that's 1. Same thing, under, make your 4, reach through, grab it, pull it out, and this is where, keeping it good and tight and pull it up even is going to give you consistent wraps. If you're not careful, sometimes you may have a little gap here, and you can kind of just push it up and make it tight. And that's 2, under, through the loop, grab it, pull it back, 3, loop, 4, through, grab it, there we go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to make sure it's dressed nice and neat. And this is kind of what it should look like here. All right. So once we get that done, let me roll my chair around this way, see if this helps. Run out of headset cord here, maybe, but hope you haven't recently ate. We're stirring you up, ain't we? All right, maybe we can see this a little bit. All right, so that was my 10. All right, and that's what we got. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come up here and we're going to split this. We're going to split this right here, just like so. we're going to want our 4 whites and a blue back on one side, and we're going to do 4 whites and a blue back on the other side, like so. And trying to get where my arm isn't blocking. All right, so we got that, and we're going to do just like we tied this knot here. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to do 2 of our little shoestring knots. Keep them pulled tight. Keep it pulled tight. And then we're going to be right back there, and we've got that part sealed off. I wonder if I can set my camera here and maybe look down on the top of it. And this will be better. Yeah, it might be. All right, we're going to go with it. Let's see if this works. Yeah, maybe that'll work better. Turn that light off. Get some more of this one. All right, so we did loose knot, 2 tight knots, wrap, 10 wrap, 2 knots. All right, so but now since we've wrapped one of these on here, now we're going to have a short blue string and a long blue string. So what I always like to do here is every time I start a new section of wrap, I'm going to grab my longest blue string. It's going to help kind of even them out as we go down. All right, so I got my long blue string and the rest of my cords, and I'm going to start this wrap. Maybe you can see it better right here. Okay, so I'm going to go take my cord, I'm going to put it under here, and I'm going to pull it under. All right, and then I'm going to reach through, and I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to pull it out tight. I'm going to tighten it up this way, and then pull it up tight. That's 1. 2. You see how I got a gap there? That's what I tell you. You can just kind of tidy it up as you go if you make a boo-boo like that. So that's 2. 3. 4. And 5. Okay, so that's 10, 5. We're going to check it out, make sure we're neat, and we're going to get our 4 white ones back over here and separate them, split them again. All right, now we're going to do our 2 shoestring knots again. All right, get that good and tight. All right, so now we got a 10, 5. We're going to come down here. We're going to grab our longest blue string again, and we're going to get it over here by itself. All right, so you want to cooperate and be neat with me. There we go. We got it. All right, so long blue cord, all the rest of them. Make our figure 4. Reach through the loop, grab a string. 1. 2. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Check them out. Good to go. We're going to get 4 and 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Split them evenly again. We're going to do our double shoestring knot again. All right. We're going to find our longest blue again. Separate it again. All right. So we got 10, 5, 6. We're going to 5. 1. It's always good to get it good and tight right up next to that knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 10, 5, 6, 5. We're going to split them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Double shoestring knot. Now you gotta be careful when they start getting short. The blue one starts getting short on you like that. Sometimes it's easy to miss your knot with it. So come up here closer and tighter. And so that's 1 shoestring knot. 2 shoestring knots. Now I've got quite a bit of extra here. And so what I would do here is this is where you trim your length at. All right. And so what I would do on both, when I make, if you're going to wear 4 and you want them all matched, right? So make all 4 of them like this and then line them up. And I find, however long I want them, usually it's where my short blue cord is about the length that I'm going to cut it, my shortest one. And so however many you want to make, if you want to make them like this, line them all up on your screw, pull them all tight and then give them a snip at whatever length that you want them. And I come up here and I just loosen this up a little bit and I take it off and we're going to have a knot in there. Now I've done it both ways with, you see this little knot right here. I've done it with that and without that. I like it better with it because it kind of helps keep everything in order up here on your loop end. And so that's why I tied the knot on the screw. And here's just where we're going to pull it tight and straighten it up. All right. And so now we have, mine's not in the middle. It doesn't matter to me. If it is to you, just take a little bit more time with it and line it up in the center. And then, it's up to you however you want to clip it, however you want to wear it. You can just, run this through your belt loop and then come and grab it, like this, and then it'll be hanging on your belt loop like that. Or you can, if you want to put it on a D clip, set it right there, Mama, thank you. And, wear it on a D ring. If you want to wear it on, keychain hook, this is what we have here at the house. I got this big metal ring that we just clip all of them on. We keep a hook by the door, so they're all available to us. For the wife and the daughters, they don't always have a belt loop to clip things on. So these little suspender clips, okay, that wife said they're called suspender clips. So whenever they have their their dresses or their, whatever business they got going on. They can just put it on the material and clamp it and then attach their tzitzis that way. And get off there. So we have those, and like I get these at Walmart. They're just some kind of little S-beaner. It's what I wear, on my belt loops with. Or you could use a safety pin or whatever you find. But these little hooks, these S-beaners, these came in a pack at I believe it was Walmart. Like it had 4 or 5. Maybe Academy. Walmart has something similar though. If not, anyway, so you can get these. Have like 5 or 6 little S-beaners on it, and then of course I just use it too. And then I'll just kind of show you. This is the hemp cord one. Yeah, it's held up better than anything else. So you can see we got some purples. This is a yarn one. Well, this is a yarn one with a blue hemp one, but just purple and blue, orange and blue. You can make however many color combos you need. And then, like I said, we just hang this on a hook by our door. So when everybody gets up and gets dressed and come grab their tzitzis, and when we retire, they go back and helps us keep up with them. So that's just pretty much it in a nutshell. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Put it in the comments. Send me a message. If I need to show something more clear, let me know. I'll try to set my camera up a different way and do it different. But that's pretty much the gist of it. Now, of course, you can do any braid. Like, I don't know what fancy braid name these are called, but what do you use? A fishbone? Wife likes to use a fishbone braid. So, it does any of those little fancy bracelet making doodad crafty type deals will work. Just have your cord of blue in there. And I probably wouldn't mix wool and linen though, it's whatever there on the rest of the materials. So this is Tzitzit 101. Nothing fancy, but we know what Yeshua said about people who had fancy tzitzis, so we don't want to go there, do we? But anyway, thanks. Oh, you gotta here. We gotta here's a fishbone. And I don't know how to do that weave, but we may can set the wife up for a video on the fishbone if you want. Comment below if you want a fishbone video. If not, you could probably do a rando YouTube search and find it as well. And some people put beads and yeah, the goats ate the tzitzis, so there's no longer any beads on here. So, but yeah, if you have goats, be careful. They like to eat tzitzis. But anyway, that's it for today. And we got a runaway. And so thanks for whoa, and we died. All right, there we go. You can see I'm very unprofessional at YouTubing, so we're just doing it the best we can. We're just trying to spread the word and do the things and bring you guys along with us. So Shalom, have a good one, and I hope this was useful for you.